What's up, everybody? It's your boy Myro, aka the Natural Black Hulk. I know y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that? Was that me? I can't help it. I'm finna transform. Hulk. Listen. All right, we're back on this weight loss journey. I'm here to give y'all some tips and some things that I found that work for me. Number one, please educate yourself. No matter what type of diet you're doing, what kind of workout you're doing, educate yourself. If you're not educating yourself, then you're being ignorant. And I hate to be so abrupt with it, but that's what's going on. You have Google, you have YouTube, you have books, libraries, nutritionists, weight trainers, everybody. You know, if there's something you don't know, it's okay not to, ask for help. I mean, it's okay to ask for help. You know what I mean? So educate yourself about what exactly you're doing. So one of the things I find that's working, when y'all join me for lunch, water. That's a big part of it. Water, and I got my shaker bottle. And if you look over here, that's my seat. That's my duffel bag. I'm at work right now, so I drive around, but that's where a lot of my food is right there. Please, before you start your journey, I will recommend you, like I say, educate yourself about what you're doing. Me personally, I went to a nutritionist and I seen how many grams of protein I need to take in a day. Study your macros, you know what I mean? Your protein, your carbohydrates, your fat, yada, yada, yada. Me personally, I recommend, I went to the nutritionist / trainer, and they did my body fat and stuff like that, and they found that I'm 384 pounds now, which I came down from 400, so we're already making progress. I'm 253 pounds of solid muscle. Now, that's a lot of damn muscle, you know what I mean? So you do the math, I got 100 plus something pounds of fat on me. So I'm excited about the end product. So do your research, find you somebody. Anybody can help you, man. And like I said, I'm doing this for people who are overweight too, you know what I mean? You're going to have the critics out there that say, oh, he's not a trainer, or he don't know what he's talking about. I'm bringing you into my world, more and more videos just going to be me in the gym and walking around in the stores and eating. And I want to show you a day-to-day, So real quickly, protein is your friend. That's the next advice I can give you. Protein's your friend. Protein not only helps build muscle, but it also keeps you full. So I use my protein shake as a meal replacement. Shout out to AI Nutrition. They have great products. I have the link in the bottom in a minute. I'm gonna show y'all if you want to order some stuff from them. But find you a good supplement regimen. Protein, multivitamin. Have a great multivitamin. You know what I mean? If you're not getting all your vitamins you need, or if you think you're not getting them all, make sure you have a good multivitamin. And for my workout, I have a good pre-workout. Okay? Now, the next little advice is you want to make sure you're in a caloric deficit. All right, caloric deficit means you're eating less than you're burning, okay? So, for example, my calorie intake is anywhere between 22 and 2,500 a day. Now, I make sure I burn off more than that as far as what I'm eating. And it's crazy because to maintain the weight I'm at, it's almost like 4,000 calories, man. You'll be amazed at the damage we do to ourselves over time. But this is not a bashing thing. Embrace yourself. You know what I mean? Don't feel ashamed. We all make bad decisions, bad choices. But, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? It's not where you at, it's where you're going. So always remember that, But find your good supplement regimen, multivitamin. BCAAs are my friends as well. If you're working out and you're in a caloric deficit, you're not going to have a lot of energy. Let's be simple, because you're cutting into your energy pretty much. When you cut your calorie, that's energy, you know what I mean? So if you don't have a lot of energy, then you're going to be kind of weak. And that's why it's important to make sure you're eating the right stuff. You're eating the right protein. Make sure you're eating your multivitamins. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of taking any kind of energy pills or nothing like that, other than my pre-workout, you know what I mean? But, that gives you a little high. BCAAs, what it does is, it helps aid in muscle breakdown. So, you know, when you're in a caloric deficit, your body's looking for energy. So you don't want your body to start cannibalizing that muscle you're working hard to keep and lean out. So, you know, get you a strong BCAAs. Like I said, AI Nutrition is a good company, but it doesn't have to be them. You know, just find somebody that, you know, you're okay with. You know what I mean? I use them. They have good multivitamins as well. BCAAs are your friend, I'm telling you. Man, I can't tell you how much they have helped me in my workout. I remember going into the gym in a caloric deficit, so tired, man. And then I work all day, I drive around, and so, you know, when I BCAA, what it does, your body actually releases a chemical in your brain that causes you to fatigue. BCAA helps suppresses that chemical, you know what I mean? So over time, you can feel yourself, you know, being able to last longer, be stronger and harder, just like sex, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, so look into your multivitamin regimen. Another thing is, you know, have a certain day where you're going to weigh yourself, okay? A lot of people get discouraged because they get on the scale and they say, hey, man, this thing ain't moving. I've been working out for X amount of weeks or whatever. Okay, listen, your body doesn't lose fat the way you think it does, okay? Just take it easy and look at the little signs. You know, for me, I can see my body losing fat all over, as far as like you'll see like the cuts and like the little indentions in your skin. You'll see like your skin starting to lean out, and you know, you'll notice it, but the scale may not necessarily reflect it. All right, so don't, you know, give yourself like the end of the month or the beginning of the month to weigh yourself, because if not, that can easily discourage you. All right, and surround yourself around positive people. I'm gonna try to be there for you, man. Well, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna be there for you. You know, I'm gonna bring you in and show you that, you know, this is what I do. I work out three times a week, Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I do full body workout. It's pretty intense, man. It's pretty intense. I usually get up in the morning and work out on an empty stomach. Empty stomach is good for me because, you know, personally, I just like to tap into that fat, you know, and that glycogen and stuff like that. Oh, and if you're gonna eat, make sure you get your starchy carbs, your carb 1, your carb 2. Make sure you get them early in the morning or get them after workouts. And the reason being is because that's when your body, you know, is more likely to be able to burn them off, you know, faster. Don't eat a lot of, you know, your carbs and your starchy, you know what I mean, your sugars and stuff like that. Make sure you get that early as possible or after workout, because your body is more inclined to burn that stuff off faster. And, you know, lastly, this is just some advice. I could talk all day about it, but lastly, man, make sure you give yourself a cheat meal. Not a cheat day, a cheat meal. Okay? Because if not, you don't want to go cold turkey. I made a mistake, man, and I called myself, I'm so gun-ho, man. I was cut my calories down to 1,400, and I literally almost passed out. You don't want to do that. That's dangerous. You know, your body, you know, it didn't get this way overnight, and it's not gonna go away overnight. So make sure you find you, like I said, nutritionist that can go over with your macros, as far as your sugar, your fats, protein, all that stuff you need to be averaging a day. And also, find your gym. If you don't have a gym, you know, there's things you can do at home, but I recommend a gym because you got a lot of resources there. And like, don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I mean? I give myself 1 meal a week, you know, and you can give yourself 2 meals a week if you want to, but I give myself 1 meal a week where I can have me, you know, pretty nasty, you know what I mean? Nachos or some shit like that. But I don't go crazy with it. I just give myself a meal. You reward yourself, you know what I mean? And then, you know, the next days, get back up, back at it. Man, man, it's time for me to get back to work. I'm finna mix me up a protein shake and then head on back to the office. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I know right now I'm on my phone, but we got the computer, you know, it's getting updated right now. It's in the shop. I think I'm getting a terabyte hard drive and stuff like that going on camera and all this stuff. So it's gonna get a little upgrade for you. But right now we're gonna be using the phone. So thank you for tuning in. Hey, follow my journey on Natural Black Hulk Instagram. You know what I mean? I'll be there, pictures and showing you things. I look forward to, you know, showing y'all step by step what's going on with me as far as in the gym, in the grocery store, at home. So tune in, man. We're gonna do this thing together. We're gonna work this shit out. You know, we're more than conquerors, man. We're gonna overcome this thing, man. And don't be so hard on yourself, man. Respect the process. You know, it's hard. It's not fun all the time, but respect it. You know, and make sure you have a blueprint. You know what I mean? If you're doing anything in this life without a blueprint, you're going to fail. So whatever you want to do and your goal is, as far as to lose this weight or bulk up like this, have a blueprint. Do your research. Make sure you have a good supplement. Make sure you're eating enough. You know what I mean? And make sure you have some positive people around you that see your vision. Because negativity will have you to abort that thing. You don't want to do that. All right, man. It's been good, man. You know where to hit me at. I'll catch y'all later. Man, good, bad, ugly, and worse. Live strong and keep pounding. And don't forget to Hulk up. Y'all be good. I'll catch y'all later.